Hello my fellow gamers, it's the Underdawg here with another GTA 5 modding tutorial. Today we are talking add-on cars, and if you are a GTA 5 fan, you're most likely a car enthusiast, and you also most likely have downloaded way too many cars and added them to your game that after a while your game is not as stable as it should be, or it starts crashing. And that's basically because one of the main reasons is that you have way too many entries in your DLC list if you have all these cars listed as a single DLC for each one of them. Today we are going to try go and fix that issue by actually combining these cars into one DLC. That way you will have only one entry on your DLC list that refers to a DLC car pack, which has all your favorite cars into it. That way you will experience much more stable gaming, and at the same time you will have a much cleaner modding folder. So head to your favorite GTA 5 mods website, download all the cars that you like, unpack them, have them ready, and let's get to it. The requirements for today's tutorial are gonna be your basics. You need to have your game config, your backfire limit adjuster, your heap adjuster. That's pretty much what you need for anytime you want to mod GTA. If you don't know how to set up these basics, we have another tutorial on how to start modding GTA. You can check that out and then come back here. Other than that, you're only gonna need OpenIV and you can follow my steps. It should be just fine. We don't need anything else. Right, so now that you have your vehicles downloaded, go ahead and extract them, have them all ready, and leave them in a folder at your reach. And also extract the add-on replace folder. Of course, I'm gonna have the link in the description. Download that, have it extracted, and let's take a look inside it. Here you can see it actually has a really good tutorial if you want to look up some more information yourself, but if you follow my steps, it should be fine. This is basically the folder that we're going to use. It's the more convenient, and it serves our purposes perfectly. So I'm going to extract that. Now we have our vehicle DLC folder here. Inside of it, you find a folder called folder name, and inside it is the DLC. Now, this folder name is basically going to be put inside your DLC list. So we're going to change that name to whatever we want to name our DLC. And then we're going to have some setup to do inside of it as well for it to work properly. Here again, you can see it's all called folder name, but that's no problem. First of all, let's rename this to, I don't know, what do you want to call yours? I'm gonna call it simply add-on cars. Make sure you have no space in between. And now we're gonna go inside the DLC. Now, if this doesn't appear as an OpenIV file, you can always like open with and then choose the file. If it doesn't appear here, again, you can hit more apps and then go all the way and look up for the app on your PC. Right, so now we are inside the DLC, inside the add-on cars. For the game to be able to load this, first of all, we need to do some setup. So inside the content here, you can see that everything is named folder name. So turn on your edit mode, right click in content and edit that. Now you want to find everything that is called folder name like this. So now here, see these, all of these should be not the DLC, but everything that's called folder name should be replaced by the exact name that you did for your DLC. So I'm gonna right here. This is gonna be add-on underscore cars. Can select that, copy it, and then paste it everywhere I find folder name. Paste here. Again here as well. Right, so okay. Setup, you have to do the same. Also edit, wherever you find folder name, replace that with your DLC name. Don't remove the autogen, just folder name. All right, save that. Now our DLC is ready to actually be imported inside our game. And to do that, I'm gonna take this folder into our DLC packs. Open your OpenIV. Go to mods, update x64, and here's your DLC packs. Now we're gonna take this folder we created and import it. Check if edit mode is on, you have to have it on. Drag this and drop it in your DLC list. Now for this to work, we need to add a line to our DLC list. I'm gonna copy the name, go back to mods, update. This time go to update RBF, common data, and locate your dlc list.xml. Right click, edit. Now we go to the bottom of the list, select this last line, and hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. And we're gonna change this name to add-on cars and save. Now the game is gonna be able to load our add-on cars, add-on DLC cars. But what we need now is to actually put some cars in here. So let's do that. Let's close this. Go to our downloaded vehicles. And here we have the cars that we're gonna need. So let's get started. Let's go check what we have here. This is the Porsche 2017. You need to locate your car's DLC. If you can't follow me, you just need to open the DLC that comes inside the car you want to download. But now we're gonna open this. So we're actually opening DLC RBF from the car, and if you look here, we have the same thing in our DLC pack. So we can also open that up. See, it's the same structure. Here we have car data, and here we have our cars data. In 64, you can find your vehicles RBF, which is the files of the car. And here we have nothing. So what we're going to do now is let's just create a new folder on our desktop. This is going to be just a temporary folder. And everything inside your downloaded car, inside your vehicles RBF, we're going to take it and extract it to this new folder. All right. Sorry. Go back to your DLC, the one that we have in our DLC packs, and inside 64 vehicles RBF, we want to take these and drop them here. All right. Now we don't need these files anymore here. You can just hit delete, or maybe even shift delete. We go back, go to vehicle mods, and here inside this you have the mods for the Porsche, and it has many mods. I like that. Again, same process. We take all these, extract them here, come back to our DLC pack, inside vehicle mods, tuning mods, and drag and drop these here. Now we have our car mods in our DLC pack. And again, come back to these temporary files and we just delete them. All right, so now next up, we need to configure this car. Here you don't need really the language, but inside, go back to DLC RBF. These we're talking here inside the car DLC RBF, the one that we downloaded. Inside data, we need to copy whatever these say inside our data, same path in our DLC back. So again, go back to data here, add on cars, DLC data. And if this doesn't exist, you can just skip it. We have to open the one here, Carlos. And inside our DLC pack, we need to hit edit. Right? So we need to copy all the information of the car inside our DLC pack. So to do that, you have kits here, and Carlos you have kits, and then lights. So we need to copy everything from item under kits all the way to item under the closing kits. So keep selecting everything until you find kits again. That's a long list, right? So careful, here is lights. So I skipped it actually. Back. Kits. See? Include item, but don't include kits. Copy that. Come here and paste it. Now we also need the lights. So same process. We come under lights from item all the way down to item before closing lights. Copy that and paste it. There you go. This is one file down. Save that and we close here. Come back to car variations. We open this here. So car variations, our DLC list, DLC pack. We hit edit. And now we need the variation data. See, variation data from item all the way down to item before variation data closing. Copy that and paste it here. Hit save and close. DLC text, you can skip that. Handling.meta. edit, and here we open handling data from item type all the way to closing item before we close handling data. Copy that, paste it here, save, and we close this. Now vehicles meta also has two different variations, the ini data and the text relationships. Sometimes you don't find text relationships, but that's okay. So we open here, we see what we have. We have ini data all the way to ini data. See, we don't have text relations, but that's fine. So we're just gonna paste the ini data and we're gonna save. Oh, there's, see, I made that mistake. This is great because it actually tells you that the syntax is not correct because I accidentally included the ini data. So closing, so we need to remove that right here. And yeah, we only need item. Save that and close here. And that's our first car done, guys. Good job. Let's go. Let's go to our next vehicle. This is gonna be the Nissan Skyline. Again, we're gonna go back to our DLC here, DLC RBF, and we're gonna do the same process. Open the car DLC. Let's start with the easiest part, which is vehicles RBF. Copy that to your temporary folder. Come here, vehicles RBF, and add these to the one that we did before. Go back, have these deleted. Let's go find the mods, vehicle mods, Skyline mods, and here we have the mods. Extract them. Come back here, vehicle mods, tuning mods, and then just drag and drop. And here you have them. All right, what else do we have here? I'm gonna delete these. Let me double check. Some cars have extra information. No, this one doesn't have anything. Data here. All right, perfect. So now again, have this here. And now we need to do the boring part. But trust me, guys, you're gonna thank me later. If you do this for your, I actually do the same for my other mods, for even like for the clothing mods, and maybe if you have some extra rims and stuff like that. So it's the same process. It's tedious to do, but it will help your game remain stable. Now there's a small trick that we can do here to actually get to the end of the list quickly, is by hitting this minus here, and now you're all the way down to kits, you know? So you can actually minimize it and like hit enter before kits, and now you can simply paste here. Come here, take item all the way down, up for kits, copy, and let's keep it tidy, paste. And now for lights, we'll also do the same. And item to item, copy that and paste it here. Save and close. Car variations. edit here, open it here. Let's minimize this, hit enter, backspace tab. From item to the last item before variation. Oh, variation data. Copy and paste. And save. Right. DLC list, DLC text we can skip. Handling meta. We edit handling meta here. Minimize this. Enter. And then same. Save. Close that. Vehicles meta. Edit. Open here. Minimize that. From item to before and any data. This also doesn't have any text relationships. Yeah. But that's okay. So copy and paste. Save. Close. And that's it for this car as well. For the next two cars, I want to give you an example of what not to do. So here we have this Range Rover, and actually I'm gonna skip this one altogether. I'm gonna go directly to the GTR. So this is the Nissan GTR R35. It's an amazing car. But the problem is, for the purpose of this tutorial, we're not gonna be adding it to this DLC list, because if you look into inside the data here, you can notice this AI folder here, and this has vehicle layouts.meta. And in our DLC, we don't have a similar folder or a similar file. So when the car tries to load this data, it's gonna crash the game. So always be careful for these kind of things. And always, after you add any new cars to your DLC, check the game. Like, don't add like 5 or 10 cars and then you never know which one is causing problems. But for DLC folder 2, you cannot actually use this one. Maybe we can. I mean, like, you can edit this, but I'm not sure. I mean, the problem is you don't have like the car name in here anywhere where you can tell which one is which. So even if you were able to combine these for multiple cars with vehicle layouts meta, it would be hideous if you wanted to delete that car. So until I figure out a way where we can have like separate layouts for different cars, I advise you not to combine these cars in one DLC. We're gonna do that on some other tutorial later on. But now you have actually all the information you need to be doing a DLC combined vehicles. I will quickly add this Lambo. Actually, I figured out that this is not actually one car. It is a car DLC bag. It has, look, it has the Aventador, the LaFerrari, and it has a Mustang and a Raptor. So these are actually 4 cars in one bag, although it doesn't say anything about it right here. But hey, I'm not mad at this. Let's actually see if this works. It might be even easier. Check the data. So here you have your Raptor, you have the Aventador, you have the LaFerrari, and you have the Mustang. So this is basically the same files that we are doing here. It's already combined, so we can copy all that, and we have ourselves 4 extra cars in this DLC. So let's actually do that. Right, so that's about it. You have successfully created a DLC that combines multiple add-on cars in one DLC that takes only one resource from your GTA 5. Let's go check out our new cars. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're actually conveniently behind pennies. Okay, so you need to use any trainer to spawn your cars. I really recommend add-on spawner. Now we have first our Porsche. Okay. We have the Skyline. What else do we have? Is this supposed to be? Oh, here's the Aventador. Right. So actually, you can change these names if you edit the language file. Might go back and do it so you can have your make name and the this is the no, this is the Raptor. And I think this must be the Mustang. Awesome. Wow. All right, one more thing we need to check. We need to see if the vehicle mods are working. Oh, hey, look who's here. So I'm not sure if this one had any mods. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that we had the Porsche with many mods. We can check that out. But let's see. All right, so here it has spoilers. They're working just fine. Perfect. Perfect. So, yeah, there you have it. All the mods are working. Let's try with another one. Let's see. Bro, I love this car. I hate this color though. All right, so yeah, spoilers are working. Actually, this one has a moving spoiler. I'm not sure if it functions, but I want to keep that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice. All right. Okay, peeps. This is gonna be it for this episode. I'm gonna take this car for a spin. In the meantime, you have a good time. And next time out, actually, yeah, before I go, next time out we might create another DLC where we can add some realistic engine sounds to these cars. But again, for the same reason, we gonna combine those in one DLC. So until next time, stay safe and happy gaming. Peace.